Okay, so getting back into our coverage over Ultimate Black Panther, we actually pick up with issue number 4. Now, here's the thing, guys. The opening pages, we actually pick up with Okoye, the wife of T'Challa, the queen of Wakanda, and you have Okoye giving out a speech to hopefully restore faith in T'Challa and also their country Wakanda. Because remember, the people of Wakanda, they have been looking for answers since the end of issue number 1. They want to know who had killed off their previous king, T'Challa's father. They also want to know what is T'Challa going to do to those killers. Now, here's the thing. T'Challa has been gone from Wakanda since really the middle part of issue number 2. And so when it comes to the people of Wakanda, they have begun to lose faith in their country, but lose faith in their new king. They don't believe that he has the ability to find the killers and to make them pay for what they have done to their country. But this is Okoye saying, listen guys, I heard from T'Challa. I know he's been gone for a very long time, but don't worry. He'll be back soon. He has information that could help us get revenge against those killers. Wakanda must stand. Wakanda must work together. But here's the thing, Okoye has not even talked to T'Challa since he had left back in the middle part of Ultimate Black Panther 2. And so that speech she just gave to the people of Wakanda, that was a big fat lie. T'Challa, she has no idea if he's coming back home anytime soon. She has no idea if he was able to find any information about Khonshu and Ra. She knows nothing about what T'Challa has been up to. And matter of fact, you have Shuri walk in and say, that was a great speech, but that was a big fat lie that you just fed to the people of Wakanda. But she said, listen, I had no choice. The people are losing faith in their country, losing faith in their king and queen. I had to restore that and keep them going. But on top of that, you have Okoye and also Shuri agree on one thing here. There are many spies in Wakanda working for their enemies, and unfortunately, they don't know who the spies are. And so yes, what Okoye did was right, but at the same time though, it was still a big fat lie. Now, in the middle of the night, we do see Okoye just trying her best to get some sleep, but unfortunately, she realized somebody is sweating right on top of her, and that is when she realized there is an assassin in her room. Now, luckily for her, Shuri was there in the room to grab the assassin and take the battle outside. Now, when it comes to Shuri, she believes that she has the ability to go ahead and kill off the assassin. But unfortunately, you have the assassin say one single word. And as soon as she says it, some kind of attack to the mind of Shuri makes Shuri unable to continue on with the battle. But things get even crazier, y'all, because when it comes to Shuri, with her no longer being able to battle, it's now the assassin being able to beat down on her, but you have the assassin show off different kinds of moves that Shuri actually realizes. Moves that belong to the Dora Milaje, which shows that this assassin used to be part of Wakanda's greatest warriors. And the question is right now, why did this assassin leave Wakanda and join Ra and Khonshu, the Moon Knights? Why did she leave? Now, she tells Shuri, she said, hey, listen, you know what? Wakanda is a scar. There are greater kingdoms out there. And when it comes to Ra and Khonshu, they have done more things with me than y'all have ever done. Y'all had trained me to become a warrior. When it comes to Ra and Khonshu, they are going to make me a god. Now, luckily for Shuri, you do have Black Panther come back and being able to actually take this assassin out. Now, right after that, you didn't have Shuri inform her brother what the assassin had told her, that the assassin used to be part of the Dora Milaje. Now, that confirms for our heroes that when it comes to the spies in Wakanda, they have officially taking up different high-ranking positions in the country. And that's kind of scary because now the circle of trust has just gotten smaller for T'Challa, for Shuri, and also Okoye. Now we jump over to the Temple of Ra. Now when it comes to the Temple of Ra, we pick up with Khonshu and also Ra. But this is really more of Khonshu giving Ra a lecture by saying, hey man, I feel like personally that all the moves that you have made recently are going to make us pay down the road, because this is you thinking that you know how Wakanda works. This is you thinking that you know how Black Panther works. You believe that you know what you are doing, but unfortunately, I believe that I feel like Wakanda and Black Panther are going to find different ways to actually stop us. Now, when it comes to Ra, he tells Khonshu, okay, you may feel like that, but I'm telling you right now, I'm making the right moves. Guys, listen, when it comes to T'Challa, he does not know everything about us, the true part of us. And so don't worry, I got him where I want him. I got Wakanda where I want it. And right now, I'm telling you, gather our forces. It's time to get rid of Wakanda. But now we get to the good part, guys. We get to the part where you have Okoye just going off on T'Challa. And for me personally, she has all the right to go off on him. Because to her, she says, you should have told me that you were okay. You should give me some kind of information to tell me what's going on, that you are alive. I'm out here lying to the people of Wakanda about what you are doing, or if you were even alive. But you could not bother to send any information back about what you're doing, or you are alive. Are you crazy? I'm your wife. Like, she's so upset. But at the same time, you have T'Challa saying, listen, I'm sorry. I know I made a mistake. But this is also, for me personally, T'Challa say, I had to make sure I can trust you. I had to make sure that I build a new circle of trust. That part right there, a new circle of trust. Because he's so afraid of all the different spies in his country, he could not just, send information back so easily, because he was afraid that information could possibly land in the wrong hands. He had to make sure the info that he gathered landed in the right hands. And so that's why he did not send her anything back at all to say he was alive. But he does tell her, listen, I want you to meet a few people of mine, because we are building a new circle of trust. And so later on that night, you have Okoye go to the Temple of the Sacred Dead to meet the new circle of trust that T'Challa has built. It's going to be Shuri, himself, Storm, Killmonger, and also Okoye. But this is where we are going to end today's comic book video. So please leave me a like down below and subscribe. But guys, see y'all next time. Later.